Okay, so here comes a steal. Just look at Buddy Hield here. So he's the first one back. So he should be getting to the first Magic player back. Like, let's take a look. Why are you standing here if you're Buddy Hield? Why? You should have been, Bonchero's right here. This is who you have to be going to. You can't stand in the middle of nowhere in transition. Get your hands off of Markelle Fultz, especially if you're going underneath this handoff. Like, look at this. Why do you have your hands on Markelle Fultz if you're going under here? Play off, go under. But you've got your hands on Fultz. So look at this. Now you got to wrestle with the screener. So now that forces Miles Turner to have to drop down, and he can't get back out. Hey, this Pacers player here is guarding Franz Wagner. Watch him not pay attention to Franz Wagner and just stare at the ball. Look at him staring at the ball right now. Oops, where'd Franz Wagner go? The Pacers are trapping here. This is a horrible trap. Obviously, you need to be staying in this area right here if you're actually trapping. But okay, you can still rotate out of this. Once this pass gets made, as this pass is getting made, this player's rotating here. Miles Turner has to go to the corner. This player's never getting out to the corner. This player's got to go here. But, you're right. The Pacers are trapping. What is your back line doing? This player can't be standing here. You got to get up. Okay, we are not worried about this player in the corner who's 2 passes away. Okay, if a pass gets thrown here, this player can easily rotate here and you can come here. But if you let this pass to the roll get made, look at this. Now all these Magic players are just 1 pass away, and they have numbers. I don't know what this Magic player is doing, why he's letting Markelle Fultz come this way, but if that's the case, then Buddy Hield right here has got to sprint over and get in the gaps. Like, look at this. He's giving him this space here. You should be here. If you're in a defensive stance, I can stunt. There's no place to go. I'll be able to recover. But there's no one. If you're this Pacers player here, as this Magic player comes down, you got to battle for real estate and initiate contact. Because if you don't, this Magic player is. And now look, he's got you sealed. Is Isaiah Jackson doing in transition? You don't just get back to the middle of nowhere. You go to a body. That clearly did not happen here. Terrible switch. Terrible switch. Look at this player. You should be, as this player was setting the screen, you needed to be level to the screener with your feet set. Are your feet set here? No, they are not. So you have no chance of staying with Cole Anthony now. There is just too much nonchalance defensively here. Get over, get in a defensive stance, get your feet set. Look at this Pacers player. His feet are he's never in a defensive stance. So this player is going to make one slight dribble this way, and it got you flying backwards. So now you got to go under this screen, which you're going to be late to do. That's going to draw Benedict Mathurin to have to come over and double, and now Bol can just rip and go. Benedict Mathurin is committing to this switch too early. When you get screened, you switch. Look at Benedict Mathurin here. See how he's already committing to a switch? Why? There's been no screen yet. You got to still guard, because now that's going to force the player switching onto the ball to have to switch early, which of course he can't do. So Markelle Fultz is in the lane, draws help. This player's late to get out to Bol, who now can just rip and go right to the rim. I get that this is a fluky play, but if you're this Pacers player here, there's no reason for you to be staring at the ball for this long. You should be staying with Bol, and like you got to stay with Bol. Like look at this. What are you doing here? So even if this wasn't a fluky play and this player could drop this pass off here, if he took a shot, there'd be no one to box out Bol. So you just are ripe for something like this to happen. I mean, right here, this is a 2-on-2 situation. You just got to hope Buddy Hield can guard the ball. I mean, you can't double here. You can't. You got to go to the corner here. So first of all, turnover happens right now. If you're this Pacers player here, you should be sprinting back right now. Right now. Look at this Pacers player. Lightly jogging. That's how this alley-oop took place. Okay, so TJ McConnell's out of position. Okay, he's not going to be able to guard Franz Wagner here. So this Pacers player does a great job coming down to help. So if you're TJ McConnell, let him help you. You're not guarding Franz Wagner. You were out of position. Too late for that. So you need to get up here and force this player into this help. Let this player help you. But no, you let Franz Wagner go away from that help. This is on this Magic player right here. So the Pacers double the post. You've got to stay with Gary Harris. This is your man. This player's guarding Wendell Carter. So why are you... Stop. Because look at this. So this player's cutting through. So Buddy Hield's got to take out this cutter. So you need to be here. When this pass gets made here, you're rotating here. And then I don't know why this player's in the paint, because he needs to be rotating here. And the man that doubles comes on to Wendell Carter. But we don't even get one rotation right. This is all Miles Turner here. You can just see him staring at the ball, so he allows his player to beat him on a backdoor cut. Look at this. Stop. So you just got beat. So now the defense is in scramble mode, okay? And nobody knows where they're guarding. Pacers' nonchalance on defense is just destroying them. This player here, you're never in a defensive stance. Get your feet set. Look at this Pacers player, not in a defensive stance. Still not. Still moving his feet, still not in a defensive stance. So look at this. That forces a bad closeout because you're just giving Markelle Fultz the baseline now. What are the Pacers doing? Why are you switching here? There's no screen. Look at this. Why did you just switch here? What? This player's guarding the ball. So this player's all of a sudden wide open. If you're switching this right here, you need to get underneath the screener. When you switch over the top like this, now this player's got to stick around and can't go to the corner. So the corner's open now. This is total speechlessness. This is out of an out-of-bounds pass. There's 1.9 seconds left. There's nothing really else to say here other than how do you let a Magic player get behind the entire defense? If you're TJ McConnell, you're out of position, you're not able to guard Cole. You're never going to guard Cole Anthony like this, okay? So right now, this player's got to, Miles Turner's got to come over in the gaps here, and you need to force Cole Anthony here now, because now I can get in the gaps. I can stunt, I'm in a defensive stance, I don't have to move my feet, I can recover. But look at, you're letting Cole Anthony just go further and further away from where that help would be coming from. So now, Miles Turner's got to dip all the way in here. You're not getting out now. We're trapping this ball screen. Your back line has got to be ready. This player should be moving here now, okay? Now. Because look at, if you're here now and a skip pass is made and your feet are set, that's key, you'll be able to recover on a skip pass. But once this pass to the roll gets made, these are no longer skip passes. This is now a 3-on-2 for the Magic, and these players now go from 2 passes away to 1 pass away. I'm sorry, what is this Pacers player doing? Miles Turner's not fronting the post. There's no backside help needed. Stay here so this player can stay here. Look at this. What is going on? So now it's just rip and go, draw help, nobody to box out, put back. Okay, if you are trapping here, your back line has to be ready. This player's got to be moving up right now. You can't be late for a lot of reasons. In this case, because of this. You're trapping the ball, you've got to deny people 1 pass away. This player's 1 pass away. This player's 1 pass away. This player's 1 pass away. We are not worried about this pass here, because if that pass gets made, this player can rotate here, the man trapping can come back down here, okay? But look at this. This player right now becomes now 1 pass away in the corner. So now it's just a pump fake and go drive. Hey, if you're running drop coverage, you fight over the screen. Like, okay, so you over the screen. So if you can get underneath this ball handler now, do it, because this player can then recover. But look at this. Instead of getting underneath this ball handler, what does this Magic Pacers player do? What? So, huh?